heard storing information or data on other chains like Ethereum is a lot of money. Still be on ICP. I mean, can I store my business on chain when it comes to the ICP? Because I'm really curious to know about this.
Yeah, that's a great question, Grayson. As always, you are filled with these awe-inspiring questions today. If you want to store things on chain, Ethereum, it's going to be millions of dollars to store gigabytes of data on chain. So people don't do it. If you look at NFTs on Ethereum, you store essentially a pointer, and the pointer is to an image hosted sometimes on Web 2 infrastructure, sometimes on IPFS, or some other kind of peer-to-peer file storage system. On other chains like Solana, it's still too expensive to store stuff on chain, so you'll pay probably hundreds of thousands of dollars per gigabyte to do something like that. On the internet computer, it's $5 per gigabyte per year to store data on chain, which...
No way. Bob, you have to be lying to me. This is a joke.
No, it's real, Grayson, and it's live right now. I mean, it's still a cost. And you are paying for kind of by default replication across all the nodes in a subnet. So the reason why it's so much cheaper on the internet computer to store things is on Ethereum, if you want to store something, you have to store it essentially on all nodes in the entire chain. You're essentially getting, thousands of replication factor. And on the internet computer is broken up into subnets. Subnets have anywhere from like 13 to 34 nodes, depending on the kind of security that you want on the subnet. For subnets with 13 nodes, you only do consensus within the subnet, so across the 13 nodes in your subnet. So it's a lot cheaper to store things. And the nice thing about cheap storage costs is you can now put images, videos, 3D models, games, all on chain.
Let's go!
Which, you can't really do other places. You have to use, like I said before, IPFS or Arweave or some like peer-to-peer file sharing system. And by default, you get, the security and the decentralization of the chain inherently for your data. Plus, it lets NFTs be a little bit more interactive because you have the asset on chain and it's a little bit easier to control and interact with.